A very warm good afternoon to all of you. Dear students, I welcome you all in digital class of biology. Dear students, today I would like to start with the revision of chapter body fluid and circulation, and in this I will take a particular topic, that is structure of heart. I hope so that you all are ready. But before that, I would like to motivate you all with the beautiful sayings of Lord Krishna. डियर स्टूडेंट ही सेज दैट सभी को सुख देने की क्षमता भले ही हमारे हाथ में ना हो. सभी को सुख देने की क्षमता भले ही हमारे हाथ में ना हो, किंतु किसी को दुख ना पहुँचे ये तो हमारे हाथ में ही है. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, डोंट हर्ट एनी वन विद योर वर्ड्स. You can slap, okay, but please don't hurt anyone with your words, because you don't know that how deep those words entered into the heart of that person, and that person will think every now and then about your words, that why that person said those things to him or her. Okay, you can slap, okay, because the pain of that slap can be healed soon, but the words, the pain of those words will be there, okay, till his whole life. So please, okay, take care of this thing, don't hurt anyone. So I hope so that you all have understood the deep meaning behind this thought. So with this, I would like to start with my today's topic, that is structure of heart. Okay, so students, but before that you must know that human circulatory system, okay, it consists of a heart, we know this thing, and then blood vessels, and then blood. Okay, the important thing of this circulatory system is heart, so we will deal with it. Okay, so student, what is heart? Okay, it is the pumping organ of human body. It is mesodermal in its origin. Okay, student, the organ of human body is formed of three layers. Okay, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Okay, so your heart has been derived from the mesodermal layer, important for your competitive point of view. Clear? And where it is situated? It is situated in the thoracic cavity, okay, in between the two lungs, slightly tilted to the left. Your human body consists of three cavities, that is thoracic, then abdominal, and then pelvic cavity. Okay, and in your thoracic cavity your heart is there, your lungs is there. And if I'll talk about the size of the heart, student, it is the size of your clenched feet fist. Okay, and it is protected by the pericardium. Your heart is protected by the pericardium. Okay, it is a double walled membranous bag. Okay, and inside it there is pericardial fluid, as we have studied in case of your lungs. Okay, that pleural fluid is there between pleural membrane. Similarly here also, okay, between two pericardial layers there would be pericardial fluid, which will protect the heart from the mechanical shocks. Clear? Our heart has four chambered, okay, two relatively small upper chamber known as atria, and two larger lower chamber called ventricles. Clear? Student, a thin muscular wall called interatrial septum, okay, it separates the right and left atria, whereas thick walled and interventricular septum, it will separate your left and right ventricle. The atrium and ventricle of the same side are also separated by thick fibrous tissue known as atrioventricular septum. However, student, each of these septa, they are provided with an opening through which two chamber, okay, of the same side, they are connected. The opening between right atrium and the right ventricle is guarded by a valve formed of three muscular flaps or cups known as tricuspid valve, whereas a bicuspid or mitral valve, it guards the opening between the left atrium and the left ventricle. The openings of the right and left ventricle into the pulmonary artery and the aorta. Okay, they are provided with the semilunar valve. Okay, here. Clear, student? The valves in the heart, it allow the flow of blood only in one direction. Okay, that is from the atria to the ventricle and from the ventricle to the aorta. Clear? These valves prevent any backward flow. Student, the entire heart is made up of your cardiac muscles. The walls of ventricles are much thicker, as you can see in this, than that of the atria, and a specialized cardiac musculature called the nodal tissue, okay, is also distributed in the heart. Student, a patch of this tissue is present in the right upper corner of the right atrium, which is known as sinoatrial node. Okay, if I'll talk about another mass of this tissue, it is seen in the lower left I can say left corner of the right atrium, close to the atrioventricular septum, which is known as atrioventricular node. Student, a bundle of nodal fiber, atrioventricular bundle, it will continue from the AVN, which passes through the atrioventricular septum to emerge on the top of the inner ventricular septum, and immediately it will divide into right and left bundle. These branches give rise to minute fibers throughout the ventricular musculature of the respective side, which are known as Purkinje fiber. Student, these fiber along with the right and left bundle is known as bundle of His. Okay, the nodal musculature has the ability to generate action potential without any external stimuli. Understanding, however, student, the number of action potential that could be generated in a minute, okay, vary at different parts of the nodal system. I hope so that you have got an idea. And remember, student, that our heart normally beats 70 to 75 times in a minute. Okay, so I hope so that you have understood the structure of the heart. So with this, students, I have finished today's topic. Please go through this PowerPoint presentation again, and if still there is any query, please feel free to call me. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.